Okay, right now we're starting with straight skirts. So at first you're going to draw your skirt. You're going to put your round waist. You're going to put your round hip. You're going to put your round under hip. So after that, you're going to put your shoulder to from your skirt waist to your hip, from your skirt waist to your under hip, from your skirt waist to the skirt length. So the skirt waist to skirt length here is 32. So after doing that one, this is for like a 3/4 length straight skirt. So this is straight skirt. From this one, you also do kissing pleats. So we'll learn it from there. So you take material, length of material, normal what do you call it? Normal lining, and you fold it into two. After folding into two, you take your ruler, you roll to get your skirt waist. So after rolling, you will now mark your dart. This one for the front for straight skirt is always dart. If you don't want to make it pieces, but I'll go teach you pieces skirt. So for this straight skirt, normally is dart. So this front dart normally is from here to hip +2. So the dart is equal to skirt waist to hip +2. So if the skirt waist to hip is 11.5, +2 will now be 13.5. Sometimes if the person is very big, like if this skirt waist, this 11.5 is long now, so I'll just leave it 1.5, but that's a trade secret. You know, normally it's skirt waist, the dart is skirt waist to hip +2, which will now be 13.5. The dart is usually ½ inch. So you are going to come mark here, which is your normal 4.5, 4.25. That's nipple to nipple now. So 4.5, then you will mark. After marking the 4.5, then you will mark your round skirt waist. Please come and help me hold it. So you will come here. You mark your 4.5 or 4.25 or 4.75, depending on how wide you are. Then mark your round waist. Your round waist here is 9.75 divided by 2 now is 9.75. So 9.75 plus, remember that we're taking here half. So half is now half plus half is 1, right? Let me put on this side. Half plus half is 1. So 9.75 plus 1 is 10.75. 10.75 plus 1 inch sewing allowance is now 11.75, right? So here we're going to mark 11.75. From this 11.75 mark, we'll mark down to the shoulder to hip. That's 11.5 marking 12. That's ½ inch sewing up here. So under hip is 19.5, 20, marking 20, right? And the length is now 32. So this 32, we're going to add 5 normally, right? But adding the 5, you know it's a straight skirt, so it doesn't come up. It doesn't go so up. That's why we're adding 5 instead of 7. So 32 plus 5 is 37. Do you know, as for me, because, you know, being a professional, I don't even add any allowance. I'll just do 32 plus the 2 inches that I'm going to use to turn it. That's the 2 inches that you're going to add to it now. So 32, I'll make it 34. I'm not going to add this extra allowance if it's a straight skirt, because I know nothing actually comes up. So I'll just put my 2 inches allowance just for this front. For the back, I'm going to add the normal 5 to 7. But for the front, because it's a dart top, so you're not going to, it's not pieces that anything will jump up or anything. It's just dart. So this dart, I do it as normal as possible. So 32, I mark 34. 34 is actually what I'm going to cut. There will be no reshaping for this this skirt, this front of the skirt. So what I cut is what is going to be. So I'm making my ruler 90 degrees and I'm ruling. Then now I'm putting on my round measurements. I've already done round waist measurement. I'm not going to do round hip measurement. Round hip measurement here is 12.5, so I'm going to make it 13.5. Remember, 1 inch sewing allowance. On that round waist, on that round under hip, round under hip is 10.5, so I'm going to make it 11.5. Then this bottom part too for a pencil skirt is now still the under hip. So the under hip is 10.5. I made it 10.5, 11.5. Here too, I'm going to make it 10.5, 11.5. And then I'll rule to link all my round. So I've ruled to here, and then ruled to the hip, from hip to waist. You see that there's a sharp place here. There's a sharp place here, right? So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to take out this sharp place. You see how I'm taking it out, as if I'm making the thing practically straight. So if I come here, I'll measure here. Here is about ½ inch. So this ½ inch. No problem. Go and play your Xbox.
But can you settle the game for me?
No, I'm busy. So this is ½ inch. So this ½ inch, I'm going to take it to the back. So I'm going to write it here as usual. I'm going to write it here plus 0.5. So I'll remember to take it to the back. Okay? Okay, you can cut.